Good morning, CMSW. We have a crown jewel of a show for you today. Literally.
Today marks the 70th anniversary of the day Elizabeth II was crowned Queen of England.
In America, we tend to make a big deal over anniversaries over 20 years, so 70 years is a big deal.
There were more than 2,500 journalists and photographers from 92 nations on the coronation route in 1953.
Among the many foreign journalists covering the event was the future First Lady of the United States, Jackie Kennedy, who was working for the Washington Times-Herald at the time. Elizabeth was just 25 years old when she became queen and is now the longest-serving monarch in history.
Queen Elizabeth has ruled through 14 U.S. presidential administrations.
Yes, she is a queen, but she is also a great-grandma. Prince George calls her Gan.
This term has been used to describe great-grandmothers in the royal family for generations.
Being a queen has lots of perks. For example, Queen Elizabeth owns all the dolphins and whales in British waters.
She's also the only person in England who can operate a vehicle without a driver's license.
And she can award knighthoods to whomever she wants.
Back in July 2020, COVID was bearing down on the world when Queen Elizabeth II taped Tom Moore on the shoulders with a sword at Windsor Castle, declaring him Sir Tom.
World War II veteran Tom Moore captured the world's imagination when he vowed to walk 100 laps in his garden with the help of a walker before he turned 100 years old.
Relying on social media, he hoped to raise $1,250 for British health care workers.
But his efforts yielded a whopping $40 million.
Public appearances are a big part of the Queen's life.
And that involves a lot of doing what is called the royal wave.
The Queen's great-grandmother was the first British monarch to try to interact with the public.
Waving to crowds became part of the royal family protocol after that.
But all the wrist movement put a strain on royal wrists, so a compromise wave was created.
Today, you can recognize a royal wave immediately. It's a vertical hand with a slight twist from the wrist.
It's classy without going overboard. Speaking of classy, did you know that Mattel has come out with a limited edition Queen Elizabeth doll?
Complete with her trademark hairstyle, the tribute collection Barbie doll of Queen Elizabeth II comes dressed in one of Her Majesty's signature looks.
The details on the royal Barbie even include the Queen's Order of the Garter, with her blue sash adorned with a blue star representing Britain's Order of Chivalry, founded during the Middle Ages.
This look is for the formal Queen Elizabeth. On ordinary outings, she favors a classic suit, hat, and handbag look.
But there are more to these purses than meets the eye. The Queen uses them to send secret messages to her staff.
If the Queen moves her classic handbag from its normal spot on her left arm to her right arm while she's talking with someone, her handlers know that she wants to wrap it up.
Putting her bag on the floor is a sign that she needs to be saved from an uncomfortable encounter ASAP.
If she's at dinner and places it on the table, that means she wants to end the event in the next 5 minutes.
The last thing we wanted to tell you about Queen Elizabeth is that she had a keen sense of humor.
She had a cushion in her private sitting room at Balmoral Castle in Scotland embroidered with the words, "It's good to be queen."
That's how we know that Queen Elizabeth would love our morning show jokes. This one. What do you call Queen Elizabeth on a ladder?
Your Highness, why are there so many chairs at Buckingham Palace?
They never get thrown out. Did you hear the Queen just knighted the first cow in history?
Yep, they called him Sir Loin. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Queen.
Queen who?
Queen your room. It's a mess. That's our show for today, Westies, except to tell you we have given your advisor a link for a famous example of Queen Elizabeth's willingness to get in on a joke.
The Queen played herself in a skit for the opening ceremony of the London 2012 Olympic Games alongside Daniel Craig's James Bond.
See it for yourself. It's on the advisory calendar. Bye.
Bye.